Okay, honesty check-in here. Are you chasing chaos as a comfort zone to feel important? Hey there, Rodolfo here with a daily musing for you. So, the idea of chasing chaos to be in a comfort zone so that you can feel important, it all seems ridiculous, right? But here's what I've noticed is that people are addicted to drama. Probably you can check in with yourself here and see if you're guilty of it. There's probably been moments in your life when everything was going great, things were working out, you were on a good trajectory, and what do? But you seek out something to bother you. You look for the drama, you look for something to explode and create self-sabotage. And that's the thing, is that there's a war that happens between 2 points in our lives that we are constantly oscillating between. And that's the point in which you are under survival, meaning, there's aspects of your life that cause a feeling of threat or lack of safety. And so you're looking to feel like you can survive, right? You're looking for that safety, that place of alignment and ease where you can really drop in. As long as you're in survival, you're going to be focused on the dangers, the triggers, the dramas, the threats in your life, because that's what we do as human beings to survive. We look for the danger so that we can avoid or get past it somehow, right? But then once you start to get to a place where you do feel safe and you have an ease and things are working out, then you have a choice. You don't have to keep surviving, but instead you can start thriving, you can start to grow. You start to grow towards the things that you really want in life. But the most difficult piece is right there in between. From survival to growth is this plateau where a battle is fought. And that battle is the battle of, we'll call it control versus trust. Control versus trust, right? We control by trying to hold on to that which was familiar. We control by trying to hold on to the identities of our past. And that was based on survival. Therefore, it's based on the things that are causing threats and are dangers in your life and make you feel unsafe. But you have formed an addiction to them, probably emotionally and biochemically, right? Every time that we have a big drama in our life, there's a surge of certain hormones and adrenaline that's going on in the body. And then when we conquer or avoid or find relief, there's this and we are addicted to we're addicted to that piece that's like, I made it past. But you know what? In order to feel that relief, you have to create the drama again. And that is why when you're in between survival and growth, when you're at a place that actually you don't have to be running for your life, but you can actually pause, the tendency is to step on landmines. And I call them landmines because in this war of the mind between control and trust, there are little things. They're like little small discs on the ground in your path that actually shouldn't deter you so much, but you make mountains out of molehills. You step on some small thing. It might be that somebody made a weird expression towards you. And you're like, how dare they judge me? I can't believe they would judge me. This is like that one person in 3rd grade that judged me. Right? And all of a sudden, you're back in the triggered state of survival. Or you could just be like, that person made a weird expression. Maybe it has nothing to do with me. So in order to not let those landmines be the self-sabotaging mechanisms that they tend to be, instead, you need to practice an awareness. You need to practice a mindfulness. That doesn't mean you have to go meditate or you have to, do yoga and all these other things that are cultivations of mindfulness. But just understand what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is simply being able to draw yourself out of a situation enough to disidentify with it. Meaning that the thing that's happening, or the thing that you notice, or the thing that triggers you, that you realize it's not about you. That you realize it's not a hit on the core of your identity, right? If somebody doesn't invite you to a party, it doesn't mean that they went out of their way that morning and they were going through their list of people and they were like, Rodolfo, no way, don't want that guy there, right? No, most likely you were forgotten. Most likely you didn't match the crowd. Most likely there's a whole slew of reasons you have no idea about. But what do? You notice that other people are going to some party and you're like, why didn't they invite me? I must have done something, or they hate me, or they're a terrible person, I'm never gonna be friends with them again. You've just exploded. You've just started the war within your own being of self-sabotage because you're trying to control the situation instead of trust that there's something bigger going on that maybe has nothing to do with you. Most of the time doesn't have anything to do with you. When you realize that, then that mindfulness, the mindfulness is simply taking that approach of what else could be possible here. And it doesn't mean you have to pinpoint something. You don't even need to know. But just know that it most likely isn't just you, right? Oh, it's raining today. That could be because of weather patterns and all sorts of stuff around the world and the moon's position. But if you're in a triggered state, you'll be like, it's raining because everything's against me and I wanted to go out today and now I can't go out. Self-sabotage. You want to hold on to the idea that it's about you because you think you have control over that. Whereas, to grow, you have to embrace the unknown. You have to embrace the unfamiliar. You have to embrace what you don't have control over because that's how you're going to grow. Because growth has to be about something new, right? If it's not about something new, then you're not growing, you're just repeating. Get it? So, the simplicity here of breaking the addiction to drama is to take a step back every time something triggers you. Every time something seems like it's going to blow up, before you let it magnify, before you amplify small things into large, permanent, reactions, just step back and go, is this really about me? Probably not. Does it still affect me? Yeah, maybe. But do I now have choice to grow and respond? Not react, but respond differently? Yes. And that is how you break the cycles of being addicted to drama, being addicted to the self-sabotage so that you can get back to the familiar of your previous threatening life of survival instead of going, wait,